Nothing like coming outside when there's still snow outside and you can hear the birds. Must be a good sign of spring. And of course, you guys are just in time for another video from Creative Redundancy. Now, this is going to be a VR for just in time prepping over on Will's channel. And I'll be tagging some people to do a VR if they would like to. And I'll put a link in the description down below on Just in Time Prepping's channel, and the channels I'm gonna tag after I answered these 11 questions. Question 1. Do you like to take trips alone or in groups? I like to do both. I'll take a trip alone if I want to. I've been in larger groups, I guess. 3, 4 people. Been in pairs. Been on trips with just a buddy. Question 2. What's the most challenging trip or hike ever made? Well, let's see. I did a 6-kilometer hike, which is about about 3 miles, give or take. And I did this during midday sun in July in the 90s, or about plus 30, on a dark paved road. Let's just say that trip, I shouldn't have rationed the water so much, but that was okay. Kind of got a headache, so you know, the first kind of signs of dehydration and heat exhaustion and stuff like that. I've trekked through snow for 8 kilometers with ice underneath in some spots. That was fun. Let's see. I've also made a 90-minute bike ride in very, very cold conditions. No heaters, no body heaters or hand warmers, and no winter jacket because I was wearing layers instead. Question number 3. What's the most beautiful place you slept outdoors? In the Rocky Mountains area and by a large lake. Both were in the tent, but I did manage to see the stars in the I think it was a full moon and a crescent moon. Didn't see any northern lights or anything like that. Question number 4. What kind of winter activities do you do? Well, I bike year round, even in minus 30 or minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Walk, hike. You know, it's not usually the cold that really gets to me, it's that ice and snow. Makes traveling, walking, cycling, biking much more difficult. Now, question 5 is, have you ever been seriously hurt outdoors? Well, one time I was walking to the store, I got bitten by a dog. Now, lucky I got bit closer to the bone, and this dog probably outweighs most people I know. Now, I was very lucky on that. Of course, that was during the winter too. Yeah. I still have the mark from it on the side of my leg. Was it painful? Yeah. That was painful. You know, lucky. And let's see, I've also, you know, sliced my hand a couple times with knives and blades, obviously. And one time I was kind of biking and I clipped something and I rolled my shoulder. I hit my shoulder against the cement. Now, lucky I had some first aid type of gear with me, a sling for my shoulder. I had to bandage myself up from that dog bite. I managed to control the bleeding by the time I got to, well, the medical center, or the emergency type of room. Question number 6. Do you practice survival techniques? Well, I try to practice as much as I can, but I'm nowhere near as much as I could or would like to be at. I need to build shelters more often and trap like devices, and know more about wild edibles. So basically beyond a lean-to, shelter, and cattail or dandelion. Question 7. What do you think of a traditional bush type of camp? Well, for me, I would, if I was staying there longer, if it was an overnighter, maybe 1 or 2 days, it wouldn't be so bad. But if I was staying longer, 3 days, a week or something, I would probably want something a little bit more substantial than just a basic type of lean-to type of shelter. So basically more like a mini home with stronger walls, a floor, and a ceiling. Something that could handle weather much better than like a lean-to or even a tent, especially in stronger winds or in stormy conditions and stuff like that. Question number 8. What is your favorite dish to make outside? Well, I don't mind eggs and coffee. Eggs I've done in a hobo stove. I've had sunny side up eggs using solar thermal energy to cook them. And of course hard boiled eggs. And you know, an egg is one of those things that it already comes with its own cooking vessel. Especially if you want to hard boil it. Question number 9. How do you motivate yourself in bad weather? Well, I tell myself it's not as bad as some of the other times I've been out in minus 30 Celsius or minus 22 Fahrenheit with strong wind chill on a lake trying to ice fish for a couple hours. Or like when this one time I had to ride bike home in pouring rain because it suddenly got, you know, start pouring like heavily. And for like a little extra kind of psychological motivation or advantage or something like that, sometimes I'll give out a war cry, and tell myself every step I take is closer to getting home or to my destination. Question number 10. My dream destination? My dream destination is to visit all the continents on the planet at least once and experience how it is in those type of places. Now, question 11 is, what's the heaviest equipment that I have? Besides the bag itself, it's probably going to be the shelter. Now, I'm going to take these people to do this as a VR. Sammi, Plymouth Fenns, X-Ray Zulu, Derealove Festival Survival. I take all 4 of those channels to do a VR. And like I said, I'll put a link down in the description down below on Just in Time Prepping's channel and all 4 of these channels that I just tagged. So if you enjoyed this video, hit me up on a big thumbs up. Now, as the world changes so much oneself, to reach a new level of skill and knowledge, one must practice. A single person can't help everyone in this world, but one person like you guys can help someone in this world. Until the next video from me, guys, it's peace out from the guy that's always in creation mode. It's peace out from Creative Redundancy. Peace out.